It's the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas is here. After I'm done rolling these, we're each burning one. We're watching Home Alone 1 and 2 back to back, and we're mucking an entire box of Christmas oranges. I don't give a shit. You go ahead. I got shit to do. Suit yourself, you lousy, lying, low-down, four-fleshing carcass. You're what the French call les incompétents. See? I know you want to watch it with me. Just watch it with me. At this time last year, things weren't very cheerful for us. I was in the middle of losing my job. I had just gotten separated, so it was a really dark Christmas. So when Gimson got in touch with me and said, hey, I'm writing this Christmas tune, it's going to be an anti-Christmas song about the darker sides of Christmas, I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm living it now. Growing up at Christmas, I always found it to be like a magical time. I really looked forward to the traditions of Christmas. But as I got older, I started to see that, you know, my perspective and my view of what Christmas is very different than what a lot of other people see Christmas as. And, you know, as a kid, you don't think about the people out there who are dealing with loss or with addiction, grief, shame, guilt, whatever it may be. And Christmas just becomes like a painful reminder for them. It also didn't hurt that in my storyline with Malik, he was going through his own stuff, losing his family, living in a garage. So I thought, well, I'm going to take that storyline, I'm going to lean right into it, and we're going to go as dark as possible. And a lot of people gave me shit about this. They're like, that's not believable, you over the top, blah, 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 shock factor. And to be honest with you, it's based on a true story. This actually is something that I saw firsthand. So I'm not going to name who it was because they probably wouldn't like that very much. But as a kid, I remember I was visiting a family member and I went out into the kitchen late one night, saw that person sitting on a chair at the kitchen table with a pot of Kraft dinner in front of them. No spoon, no fork. And as I came around the table, I noticed that his hand was just completely full of Kraft dinner, just like a fistful of Kraft dinner. His mouth was full as well. I saw that and I remember thinking like, whoa, this person's fucking hammered. So when I was thinking about the music video, what's Malik gonna be eating for Christmas dinner? What's his Christmas like? I thought, oh, he's gonna have Kraft dinner. I always found it hard playing drunk. I don't know, in school when I took acting, my teachers were always like, you know, anyone who's really drunk is acting sober. They're trying to act sober. So, you know, there's kind of that, like, how do you try to act sober while you have a handful of Kraft dinner? I'm sure I'll look back and I'll say to myself, oh, there's some overacting. You're bullshitting there. Look at you. You can't act. I remember just having a lot of fun. And there were moments when I felt in it. You know, there weren't many moments like that, but there were moments when I felt like, oh yeah, that was a good one. Another funny thing too that I thought I'd mention is as we released this single and the music video, I was in the middle of being investigated at work. They were looking at my social media very closely. They were building a case against me. So if they weren't going to fire me, I think once this music video was out and they saw it, I think that probably solidified it and was the writing on the wall. I've gotten a lot of feedback about this track and about this video. Some people have said, like, you've gone too far. This verse is just too dark for Christmas. What are you doing? I started getting DMs from other people saying, hey, thank you for making this. This is something that, you know, growing up, I went through this. I lost this person, and Christmas has always been a really difficult time for me and my family. And your song was really helpful in this holiday. You know, I never heard anything like this. You know, it felt nice. It made it worth it. And I'm glad, you know, when I wrote it, I was concerned. And then when I got that feedback saying I went too far, it kind of solidified my concern and my fear that maybe I did go too far. But knowing that people received this song and it resonated in a way that was helpful to them and that made them feel like they had been seen at Christmas was an awesome feeling. Yo, it's your boy from the future. Hope all is well. If you enjoyed that video and you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and head over to my man Gimson's YouTube page if you want to see the music video for Don't Need That for Christmas. That's it for now. I love you guys. Stay the fuck out of trouble. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. We'll talk soon. Peace.